Did you know that clear rules and sound ethical principles should guide the return of individual participant data? Clear rules and sound ethical principles should guide the return of individual participant data. Currently, there are no specific laws in the EU regulating the return of individual data to participants. The only right established by law is the right of access under the GDPR. So, what do we need? First, participants should consent to receive or not receive individual data. This consent should be designed specifically for data return and be informed. Also, the return of individual data should be based on ethical principles such as transparency, autonomy, utility, justice, empowerment, and respect for persons. The return of individual data approach is based on three fundamental requirements: people-centered, planned from the moment we start to develop a clinical trial, and flexible. Participants are active partners who help shape research. Data return is planned from the beginning. It is a structured part of every trial, not an afterthought. Data return is guided by a spirit of collaboration, no longer the paternalistic mindset of ye know what's best. One size doesn't fit all, so your data should be offered to you as a choice. The people-centered approach in the return of individual participant data recognizes participants as active partners in the clinical research process. Its goal is to design processes in collaboration with patient experts and patient organizations. This ensures meaningful and consistent involvement across the clinical trial. An approach attentive to your needs and expectations. Use of plain language. Offer of a clinical touchpoint if needed. Support to understanding. Transparency and accountability. Clear explanation of the process. Who does what, when, and how. Representative participation across sites, countries, and populations. Tailored communication for disability and digital literacy needs. Equitable access. Accessible support channels. And approach attentive to your needs and expectations. With the use of plain language, support understanding, transparency, and accountability. Here is a clear explanation of the process. Who does what, when, and how. The return of individual participant data should be built into the clinical study design from the start, rather than being added later. This ensures a coherent, transparent process that respects people's rights along an ethical and regulatory standards. Also, at enrollment in the clinical trial, participants should sign an informed consent form specifically designed for the return of data. What? When? By who? How? Who will have access to these data? Which data will not be returned? Each clinical trial protocol should specify its plan for the return of data and the expected timing. Participants who have given consent to data return can withdraw or change their mind at any time. Are all clinical trials expected to return data? Data return is not mandatory for all clinical trials. The return of data should be flexible and tailored to the needs of each trial. The decision to do it or not depends on ethical considerations, scientific integrity, feasibility assessments, and participant protection measures. The European Project Facilitate was created to make this vision a reality. It's a journey we take together. Participants, doctors, sponsors, researchers, and regulatory authorities play an important role in a shared goal: improving health and building a future of greater knowledge and trust. Participants should access their own data if they wish. The future of clinical research will truly be facilitated if we continue to place people at the center, involving them at every stage of clinical trial development. All medical advances begin with an informed choice and a pact of mutual trust.